Galatians is a letter written by St. Paul the Apostle in 49 AD. The purpose that Paul wrote this letter was to deal with issues involving circumcision and Jews who ruled based on morals instead of laws, and they were treating Gentiles unfairly because they did not adhere to the same religion. After Paul spread the gospel to Galatia the year before, Judaizers began twisting Paul's words and telling people that they could only be saved if they were circumcised and followed Jewish laws. This challenged what Paul had previously told the people, and they were essentially being stopped from becoming Christians. This caused Paul to write this letter to correct the beliefs of the early Christians.
In St. Paul's letter to the Galatians, he defends his gospel and beliefs to the other people. St. Paul restates several times the justice Jesus has done for himself and all others, and that they should be able to do what their faith tells them. The letter also shows that Paul needed to fix how the people viewed his and others' works. His letter states how faith is supposed to be followed, and that one should not take what it says into their own words and thoughts. The main thought for Paul was that the faith was a type of freedom and should be with care. He did not enjoy people taking the faith and using it to harm one another.
One of the main themes in Paul's letter to the Galatians is new creation. What he means is the conversion to Christianity in order to live with and like Jesus. Also, conversion to Christianity promises linkage to Jesus' life. In Galatians 6:15, Paul says that it doesn't matter if a person is circumcised or uncircumcised, because all that matters is living with Jesus. You do not have to change yourself physically to be a Christian. Also, Paul mentions that you do not have to live by Jewish laws to be with Christ, but by the virtue of Christ within one, in Galatians 2:20. Jewish laws were not supposed to dictate the lives of early converts, for those laws were for Jews only. Galatians 3:28 states that we are all one in Jesus, and it doesn't matter if we followed the Jewish laws as long as we didn't break the 10 Commandments. The theme of new creation in St. Paul's letter to the Galatians is practicing the sacraments that Christians go through in order to be inundated into the church. These sacraments include baptism, communion, confirmation, and holy orders.